Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Rakesh, I'm a team lead and I've been promoted to become a line manager. My immediate boss advised me that if I have to do well as a manager, I should stop being nice. And I'm a little conflicted and confused because by nature I'm a very nice person and I can't behave tough. So what do I do? You know, um, This word nice is a very misunderstood word. And I encourage you to actually Google the origins of this word. Every word has an etymology where they come from. And nice is actually it originally is a French word somewhere in the 12th, 13th century, which actually meant a stupid person. But over centuries, the word has changed. By the 14th century, the word actually meant a nice looking person, somebody who dresses well. And that's when the word started to be used in common language, not as a stupid person, but as a person who is nice looking, presentable. And that's where the word shifted from a person who is not only nice looking and presentable, but is a well behaved person, a little gentle person, maybe polite and decent. And it just went on. And by the 19th, 20th century, literature started using the word nice in all kinds of things, mostly to define a person who is okay. It is also misunderstood with the words polite and decent. The exact opposite of this word is impolite, bad, not nice, and is used very commonly for a person who's not nice and not polite, maybe rude, maybe arrogant. And some people take great pride in saying that I'm a bad boy and bad girl, which means I'm a rebel and I'm not nice and I don't want to be nice. So nowadays there is this strange perception that nice people are soft, polite, and probably not suited to do tough things. And these bad people, rebels, are also bad because they don't fit in. So there is this confusion in the market. There's also this concept of nice guys finishing last. There are so many movies and characters where there are two friends. One is a nice person, one is a not so nice person. And the not so nice person gets majority of the victories, including the girl and the profits. But in the end, the nice guy wins. So there is this connotation and narrative that being nice is equal to losing out. And I think it's also there in popular books, movies. There was this classic book, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or Jekyll and Hyde, translated to so many movies. Jim Carrey made a movie on it, which is Me, Myself, and Irene, where there is this nice police officer and everybody takes him for a ride. And then the alter ego of Jim Carrey is this really arrogant, brutal, toxic, rude person, but gets the work done. So we are conflicted between being nice and being bad. And that's the heart of the problem. That's where your question comes in, that you are a team lead, you're a manager, and sometimes you have to take firm decisions which are not nice. And you by nature could be a very nice, polite, decent person. So I'd like to go deeper in this, that let's first understand that what causes us to become nice. First of all, let me tell you that the world needs nice people. Plenty of them, millions of them. Unfortunately, the world today has more bad people than nice people. So I hope you take it in the right spirit. If somebody feels you're a nice person, it's a compliment, an accomplishment, and I congratulate you. And I hope there are more people like you in the world, because the world has gone wrong. There are more bad people now, which is horrible. Despite all the advances in education and great institutions, we are producing some horrible people out there. You are a nice person, great, stick to it, nothing wrong in it. But go deeper, that hey, are you being a nice person for any of the following three reasons? That one, you are being nice to fit in. That many of us feel that let me just fit in the place by being nice. Two, you are a people pleaser person, that if I please people by my nice things, that I'll give them a chocolate, a cookie or a chips. This happens in children, and I'll make friends. So I'll please you, I'll be nice to you to get the friendships, because many of us suffer from low self-esteem. And the third is, we tend to behave nice because we don't want to be branded as a rebel and a troublemaker. If any of these three are your problems, then you have to do something about it. That it is an identity crisis, self-esteem issue, self-worth issue, self-doubt issue. So please fix it. Whatever you do, please stop pleasing people. That is something we all need to learn, because it impacts our self-esteem. We start craving for attention for people, and our niceties then are misused by them. Then they start manipulating us and we feel bad. So our guilt trip, our self-esteem takes a beating, and that's wrong. So please fix it. I think if you're nice, that's great. But now you need to learn a second word, which is very important for people who are nice. And that word is firmness or assertiveness. So be firm and be very, very assertive. And here's an example. You as a manager are going to take decisions. And decisions are sometimes not very nice. You may have to fire someone, you may have to reject the proposal, you may have to say no to people, you may have to have conflicts with people. So it can be a very not nice situation. And that's where you have to say no, or you have to be firm. Because if you are not firm, the others take advantage of your niceties. And that is the main issue. So as a starting point, please look internally, fix your self-esteem. If you are pleasing people, if you're trying to fit in, and if you're afraid of being called a rebel. Once you do that, the second step is, please learn to be firm. You can always be nice and polite while being firm. These are two different concepts. You can always say no to people without making them feel that you've rubbed them in the wrong way. But in that process, you'll save yourself. And what you should do is that you should remember that if you are being too nice and too polite, and when people use you, you will feel like a doormat to yourself. And that is the worst feeling. So let me now summarize the suggestions for all of you. Is being nice bad? The answer is no. We all should be nice. That's our character, moral. We should be polite to people because we have to respect each other. We have to be decent with each other. But now when we are a manager, we have to do certain jobs, and those jobs require decisions which could be hard and tough. And you have to play that role, that balancing act. That I have to know when to be soft and nice and kind, and I also have to I have to know when to become hard and firm and assertive. And this balancing act is what your managerial journey is. I think that's what your manager wanted you to learn, that it's okay to be nice, but don't please people. Don't try and win accolades by being nice, and learn to be firm, because you'll do your job better. And your ability to be a good manager is about doing good things. Good things often can be very bad for many people. So don't worry about them. Protect yourself first. You have every right to do what's right for you. Make sure your organization is protected. You have every right to take a decision which protects the organization. And in that process, if somebody is upset with you, don't take it on your shoulders. That has no bearing on your niceties and your personality. And if somebody says you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're a bad person. They didn't like your decision. But you need to learn to be tough, and you need to learn how to communicate that tough decision by politeness and niceness. And you should know when to balance the niceties and firmness. So my dear friend, you're a nice person. Stay nice. Be polite. Be decent. That's a character. Build it. That's your strength. But learn to be firm. Don't let that go. Learn to be assertive. Don't shy in saying people no. Don't shy in telling them that, hey, back off. This is my space. And that is absolutely okay. You have every right to have your space. And if somebody is intruding that space, just because you want to win their friendship and you want to be seen nice, That is where the problem is. That's where so low self-esteem comes in. So if you think again all these concepts and isolate the problem, that if your self-esteem is a problem, fix it. If your lack of assertiveness is a problem, fix it. And if your over niceties is a problem, fix it. But you need to learn to have a context between all of these things, that let me do my job with firmness but yet politeness. One can always be a nice person and always get the work done. And one can always be a bad person and rub people the wrong way. You decide who you want to be. My vote is for being nice and yet firm. Stay safe.
Hi there. I hope you're enjoying the videos my team and I are putting together based on the questions you send us. If you like this video, do check out the others on the channel. And also check out the courses I and my team of experts teach on communication, confidence, collaboration, curiosity, creativity and competence on our website some.education. That's some.education. All the details are in the description box below. Last not least, please do like, share and subscribe to our videos. They really help us. I do videos every Sunday 5 p.m. based on your questions. So keep them coming and stay tuned.